A practice that assists us in releasing that about ourselves that is in a state of conflict with those fundamental truths. Okay, so not only do we need to know the truths, okay, and those truths have been out there, okay, but not only do we need to know those truths, but we need to let go of the part of ourselves that's in conflict with it. We don't get to just know them and then hold on to what's saying, I don't agree. You got to let go of what opposes it. You got to let go of what opposes it. And a lot of times, you got to let go of a lot of who you are, who you've been, what you believed, what you've based your whole freaking life on. And that's crazy weird. That's crazy weird to do. But you notice as you do it, like something else takes its place. It's like something drops away. And ironically, it's the structure of fear that you've built your life around. And then something takes its place. And all of a sudden, what takes its place, doesn't have pain and doesn't have stiffness. It doesn't have a lot of tension. And it's like, wow, I don't have any back problems that I've had for 30 years because my life isn't based in the structure of fear anymore. Fear is tight, restrictive, doesn't allow things to flow. It'll keep you alive, but at a price. And who needs to be kept alive when you're eternal? A practice that assists us in releasing that about ourselves that's in a state of conflict with those fundamental truths, and therefore causing suffering and disease to the individual and the whole. You're not just about feeling better about yourselves by doing this with me. Everyone in your life is going to be better. And those who have seen me, and they'll say, well, I really wish my husband would come in, but he's not open to this. I'll say, well, just you come in and do it, and watch how he does. And never fails. They'll come back and say, we've never gotten along worse. They say both. Yeah, got a million of them. So in any case, and they do say both. But they both bring change and healing, and things resolve, and in general things get better or they're over. And that's okay. Let's not make it live if it's dying. So now we're going to start to talk about personal choice. And I just want you all to reflect on the power of personal choice. Because you all make a lot of personal choices about a lot of really big things in your life. And I just want you to be aware of what you're doing. I'm just telling you, this is what can happen. Which is why I give it up, unless it's something insignificant that really can't affect my life. Life can be our enemy. That's personal choice. I choose that life is not treating me well right now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And life can be out to get us, punish us, incarcerate us, oppress us. Guys, I hear it all the time. Is that a choice you really want to give yourself to make? Life can be judged by unfair as us. Life can be the thief stealing the ones we love through death and disease. I can't believe my sister died so young. I'm just never going to get over this. She was the greatest person in the world and she died of cancer. I can't make any sense of it. This is, and you go into these deep spirals. Again, there's meaning and there's purpose and there's growth in that, if that's the way you need to learn. And if that's meant to be, I'm fine with that. But I just want to give you an option. Just give you another option. Life is taking us towards old age, physical disintegration. Wow. Tell me that's not a personal choice a lot of people are making. Well, that's what's happening. Well, that's what's happening because that's what you're thinking. But it's happening to everybody. Well, most people are thinking it. I can tell you, and I have witnesses in my life, I look younger than I looked 5 to 10 years ago. I look better than I looked 5 to 10 years ago. Much better. I am healthier, more well, more balanced, more fit than I was any time in my life. And I know a lot of people that come to see me that are experiencing the same thing. You are eternal. Stop keeping track of your age. Just stop it. Because it doesn't even really apply to a lifetime anymore. It's just a number. And remember, and I just want to take a second and talk about this because it's so significant. I'll talk about it later as we go through the chapters. But who made up the unit of measurement of time? We did. We are of God. I get it. But we did. We needed something to measure minutes, hours, and then we put our lifetime in that. And then we started watching when people were dying, and we started defining. We came up with all that. Does God measure things in minutes and hours and days? If we are God in form, manifesting God energy in form, why are we measuring ourselves in an antiquated time frame? Time is only to be used for communication and coordination of events. Time is only supposed to be used for communication and coordination of events. Never use it to measure your life, or how long you've been alive, or how long you should live. You are committing suicide. You are killing yourself before your time, simply by believing in time. Don't make that a personal choice anymore, unless you want to commit suicide on some level. The goal of the practice is to live in a place of complete balance and peace, and only leave this place from the physical form when life calls it to happen. Not a minute later, not a minute sooner. To have a peaceful, uneventful, beautiful passing, without the need for sickness or disease. My intuitive knowing tells me that if we are in a perfect place of balance, the only thing we'll die from at some point is change. It'll just be change. Letting go of personal choice, entering into choiceless surrender. Setting the intention to do what is in the highest good, accepting that we are aware of life, have been and will be forever. We're of it. There's no getting out of it. There's no getting out of it. Accepting that we truly do not understand the totality of life, that is beyond our ability, our human senses especially, beyond our comprehension. And then we can start to get out of our own way.